Hello, everybody. I'm Sensei Hawkins of Hawkins Kim Kwon Do. I'm a black belt in the art of Kim Kwon Do, second degree. I also teach martial arts over here in Stockton in the Seaford Community Center. And you can look me up and find out if you're interested in joining class. I teach adults as well as kids. And one of the things I want to talk about is self-defense. Another form of self-defense that we're not used to even talking about, which is defending your body and taking care of it. That's very important. A lot of people think self-defense is about kicking and punching and fighting and all that other kind of stuff. And that's good and all that kind of stuff. You need to be able to defend yourself out there on the street because it's a crazy world right now. But at the same time, you want to be prepared ahead of time by taking care of your body so you can be physically active and be able to move and do what you can in order to survive out there. And one of the things you need to do is be able to eat and eat as healthy as possible. Because a lot of us, especially someone like myself who grew up in the African American community, we ate some of the worst foods you can think of. You know, stuff that was a lot of lard, a lot of white sugar, a lot of flour, and stuff that's very a lot of pork like ham and chitlins and just any type of thing you can think of that's not good for your stomach. A lot of beans and the stuff that's real heavy and just real gassy and it causes acidity in your body, which isn't good. And a lot of the stuff that we have to deal with in the African American community because of our nutritional habits is we got to deal with all these different problems like hypertension, diabetes type 2, um, high cholesterol, eating stuff with high fat content. We eat a lot of stuff with high fat content, high salt content, a lot of processed stuff. Like I say, the white sugars, and then we eat a lot of the white flour and stuff like that. And we don't know what's healthy because we haven't been taught to eat what's healthy. And some of us have been so stuck in eating what's unhealthy that we think eating something healthy is bad or terrible or nasty. And when something that's the best, most flavorful food you can eat, but we're kind of stuck in that ideology. So I want to tell people, and this isn't just for Africa, it's for everybody, is try to develop eating habits that are a lot better. Try to eat more vegetables, fresh vegetables. Stay away from the processed stuff. Make sure you eat stuff that's more nutritious. Try to eat, like for myself, I don't eat pork at all. And if I do eat red meat, it's like every once in a while I try not to eat too much red meat because it's hard on your stomach and it takes a while for your stomach to process that. Like I say, try to eat more fruits, vegetables, and all that kind of stuff. And live a healthier lifestyle. Try to be more active and move around. Don't just sit on the couch. Because I'm 42 and people think 42 means you just sit around and just gain weight. No, 42, you got to be as active as you were when you were 22. So you got to keep moving, especially for what I do, what I teach. And so I got to be able to show, what I want them to do, the students to do in order for them to do it. And I can't do that if I can barely get up and move around and I'm feeling terrible all the time. So you want to have stuff that's going to cause low acidity in your body and avoid all the fried stuff, as much stuff as possible. And if you do use oils, use stuff like olive oil, avocado oil, grapeseed oil. There's all these different alternatives. You don't have to necessarily use like canola or corn or vegetables. There's other stuff you can do. And you got other types of salts. Don't use iodized salt, pink Himalayan salt, sea salt. This is vegetable salt I had. It was pretty good. You can use that. Meats. If you're gonna have meat, I try to go to the stores where they sell that clean, good meat, that fresh meat, the halal meat. Don't try to go to a regular store where they just sell meats that start to smell like in a day or so. That's not very healthy for you, and try to use other sugar alternatives. I think raw sugar is better than just the white processed sugar. Or try to use stuff like a guava. They got the guava sweetener. They got fresh honey, real honey. Don't use that other corn syrupy honey. I mean, good raw honey, and you got the other things, the stevia, all that. So that's very important. And also myself, I don't drink or smoke, so that's a good thing, especially when you get around my age, is to avoid those type of habits. And I know some of you like to have a drink every once in a while, and that's a hard habit to break, but at least try to minimize your drinking and smoking and all that because it makes a difference to have your wind and everything. Because there's people older than me that can go all day farming and hunting and all that kind of stuff because they're able to do it because they live a healthy lifestyle. They're able to move around. So this is Sensei Hawkins telling you that the best defense is a good offense, and that offense is eating healthy. So try to prevent disease by eating good. That way you can alleviate all the stuff you have to deal with down the line. Thank you very much. Boss.